Hey there guys, welcome back to Amplifies. I'm John.
And I'm Mike.
We're here to actually talk about the Black Ops 4 reveal trailer.
Woo.
So
the many reveal trailers.
Well, yeah, it was a reveal conference. They actually showed, they talked about a lot. They talked about the new Blackout mode, which is basically just Battle Royale. They talked about all 3 zombie maps, I believe, right?
Yes.
We'll get into that. That's probably going to be the last thing we talk about, to be honest.
Yeah,
but,
I'll go crazy on that, so.
And what
and
was
the
the other?
And the multiplayer.
And the multiplayer. And they, from what I was reading over, like, a post, apparently they have, like, a solo thing to where you can actually, like, work with each specialist and learn how they all work.
Yeah, within the multiplayer, yeah. Yeah, it's a cool thing. So, like, pretty much, whenever you pick a specialist, like, when you rank them up and stuff, you'll learn more about them. It's like almost like a story within their characters, within the specific characters. So, like, there's no true campaign, but there's stories all throughout the game, regardless if it's like multiplayer. Zombies always has a story, and they even said the Blackout will have something with a story woven in. So
yeah, like the reason why it's going to be happening, kind of deal. So, but I mean, multiplayer never really has a story, and I mean, Zombies has its own story if you really like pay attention, like this kid. So, well, we're going to talk about the one thing that's first, some of the changes they actually revealed. Basically, we jumped from, Black Ops 3, which they stole from, like, the other, Call of Duty games, where there were wall running and double jumps. That's no more. They got rid of that.
Gonzo, thank God, though.
I don't know when this, like, game's technically taking place in any kind of timeline. But more or less, it looks like it's more driven towards modern, but not too modern.
Yeah, it's pretty much I think they said it in the conference. It's pretty much taking place in between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. So that's like 2025 and 21 something. So it's pretty much like a futuristic modern, like just past modern.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking just by the way it looks. So there's not like too much that about like the changes so much. I mean, we're gonna get new guns, obviously. We're gonna get some real cool specialists from what they've been showing inside the trailer.
Yeah, some old ones too, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
and they're a little different, which we'll probably learn throughout what we said before with the stories and stuff.
So one of the first things I read on the post, they said League is back, and he just explained to me what League is. Apparently, it's like a competitor.
Yeah, it's pretty much like Major League Gaming, MLG stuff that they do. They had it with World War II and Black Ops 3. Black Ops 2 had it kinda. It was kind of shitty, but yeah. So pretty much that's what it is, and it's not. It's just more a high ranked competitive than just your normal standard multiplayer.
That's
pretty much.
That's really that's what it sounds like. That's 90% what you said, and he just talked about it earlier. So the whole solo gameplay is where you can tied to each specialist is where you can learn how to play them. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're just you learn when you play with the characters. You learn about them, and it'll pretty much give like a. It's not a story where it's like in your face story, but it's there, but it's not important per se to like each match that you play in. It pretty much when you level them up.
Also, for a lot of people who like PC game, this game is actually connected to Battle.net.
Yeah, which is thank God because Call of Duty has never been on that, and they've always pretty much treated the PC players like crap, even though that's where it started. And I'm actually pretty happy for the PC players because the PC players are always like, F Call of Duty, it's not gonna be good because I can't play it. It's not playable on PSC. But now it should be playable.
Which was also being held by Beanox.
Beanox and Blizzard
are putting it together, and it's gonna be on Battle.net. It's gonna be really good, and they're actually really putting a lot of the works with Activision on this game, along with Treyarch, right?
Yeah, Treyarch.
So and Treyarch is one of the like really good companies that makes this game worth playing. So. We're going to talk next about the Battle Royale. I mean, there's not really too much we could talk about with the specialists besides learning each one. I don't know if you get to start off the bat with all of them, but I think you have to probably unlock them as you go. It's probably like similar to like Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
So, And it's probably gonna, we're probably gonna, he just said it. You get new ones, some old ones. I don't know who's confirmed. I don't know if we've seen any of the new ones that are confirmed, or if there's gonna be any reveal trailers. If there is, maybe if we get time, we'll either react to them. If you guys would like, you can let us know down in the comments below, or if we don't get time to react to them, we'll definitely review them for you.
Yeah, well, definitely for the E3 ones when that comes out,
Yeah.
because I know that they'll be having a lot of other trailers for this game.
So,
This game is pretty hyped at the moment, really.
so
After the reveal.
That's what I'm pretty excited. Also, guys, well, we're gonna talk right now. Blackout mode, which is basically the battle royale mode.
Yeah, which is I think it's pretty cool. They said in the reveal that the map for Battle Royale is 1,500 times larger than the original Nuketown from Black Ops 1, which is huge, I think, in my opinion. That's huge. 1,500 times. And they said that each part of the map will have parts from like other favorite maps from the Black Ops series, and you can use skins of characters from the whole Black Ops series. Like they showed off Reznov, they showed off Mason, Woods, Hudson, everybody, and the zombies characters.
Yeah, basically characters you get to play with like from campaign and from zombies mode together.
Yeah, and like I was hearing it today. I don't remember. I don't know if it's confirmed. Please let us know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure that in the Battle Royale mode, it's not just PvP. It's also with zombies.
PvE. So yeah, and that sounds really interesting. I heard that too, and I thought that was going to be one of the modes. But I don't know how this is going to do. I think people are starting to think that Black Ops 4 is going to take over and Fortnite's going to be nothing but rubbish.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't think so. I think because Black Ops 4 is going to set a whole new standard, not take over, because Fortnite's 100% free right now, besides, in-game stuff, but it's 100% free.
Yeah, the only Battle Royale.
Exactly. Like, you get to do Battle Royale and all that, and play it, going around, still do that as a third-person shooter. To where this is a $60 game, you're getting a lot more with this game, paying $60.
So much.
But the whole Battle Royale mode is the first time it's in first person. It's a brand new thing that we're encountering.
Kinda. Well, PUBG had first person.
Did it?
Well, it first had third person, and then they put on first person.
Yeah, but this is the first time it's like all.
It's coming out.
These are people who specialize in first person.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and it's gonna be just like. It's going to be just how Call of Duty is in Battle Royale mode.
Yeah, and that's what's going to be so interesting. It's like joining a giant multiplayer game.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this game so interesting. Not only just for him, but for me too, because I'm not a big Call of Duty person.
Yeah, and they're also saying that they're working with the player limits. Right now they're testing out 140 to 160 players, which is huge compared to PUBG and Fortnite, that they have max 100. So if they can pull off having more than 100 players, that'd be pretty interesting, especially for the type of map.
Especially inside one area.
Yeah, and what's great about the map too is that it's kind of like PUBG, where you have vehicles. Thank God, I love having vehicles for some reason. I just love them in Battlefield and all these other things. But they got land, air, and sea vehicles. So you get to be on a boat and fly probably in a Huey or an Apache, whatever. And you got it showed in the trailer the little MTVs, like the 4-wheelers that the zombie players were on. So that was awesome. I enjoyed that.
So now we finished that. We'll hop over into zombies, which is his favorite mode and the one I seem to be most interested in, because they're adding so much context in this one now.
So much.
So
much goodness.
Not one, not even two, but we're starting off with 3 zombie maps
on disc.
Game day one.
And there's no it's not any added DLC. Like normally they'll have 2 maps, and then one of them is and then a third one is DLC. There's 3 maps that are on disc, and they could have a 4th map, probably not, but they could have a 4th map for a DLC, which I would just love, because I just love playing zombies.
We all can get happy about that, but I mean, they haven't really done anything out of their range but put in 1 map on day 1. Besides, if you pre-ordered, you got like an extra one. Like I think the one was Nuketown.
Yeah, in Black Ops 2, you got Nuketown 2025 or Nuketown Zombies.
Yeah, Nuketown Zombies, and then you got 2025, I think, online.
And then Nuketown 2025. Yeah, it came all together.
So I'm assuming that they could do something similar to that. You know, considering that Treyarch specialized in zombies and all that, they could probably do something like that, or they can probably do just extra maps and extra guns and shit.
Yeah.
Like that. So, but I mean, that's just whatever they decide to do. I mean, I think I'll be happy with the 3 zombie modes that they're just gonna give us, and the 3 that they're gonna do. One of them is called Zombie Rush, if I'm correct.
So pretty much there's 3 maps, right? 9, Voyage of Despair and Blood of the Dead, which is a remake to Mob of the Dead from Black Ops 2, which is like almost everybody's favorite map at this point. But then they have tutorials, then they have Zombie Rush, which is kind of like an offshoot of the tutorials, which is it's like a different speed to the game. It seems pretty interesting. They didn't really give too much information on that. And then they also have Mutations, which is pretty much custom games. So you get to literally change the zombies' difficulty, how hard they hit, how much damage you do to them, how functionable is the mystery box, like what can you get out of it, so on and so forth. And that's awesome because in Black Ops 2 they had that kind of where like you could start at like round 25 and the box can only give you like certain weapons or you can't use it at all. There was things like that, but this one has like they said they have like thousands of different combinations of things you can do for it, which is awesome.
That sounds interesting. Now, we were watching it, and there was a Gladiator version.
Yeah, that is 9. That is the map 9. IX 9, and it's pretty much for a new story, completely off of like the ones from World at War up till Black Ops 3. It is. They said that it's completely separated from that. So there's a new story going on, as well as the old story continuing, which is great. I really want to see how this one goes because this one is pretty much going to be ending soon, and so then they'll have a new one to keep going for future titles.
Yeah, well, we got that, and then they mentioned something. There's the Titanic map.
Yeah, which is it's with the same characters from the characters of 9. It's part of the same story. Pretty much that's going on.
So the mob, what is the Mob of the Dead? The Blood of the Dead?
Blood of the Dead is based on it has the characters and is in the Ether storyline, which is with Hank Dempsey, Rick Toffin, all that stuff. It's all there. That's all together, and I'm trying to figure out if it's after Revelations from Black Ops 3 or if it's in between before. Inside of Black Ops 3 or not. I'm still trying to figure that out. I might have a theory on that, but that'll be for another video.
So is Blood of the Dead going to be happening like during mainstream Black Ops 4 story? Is that going to be a zombie story happening at that moment?
That's going to be its own. It'll have its own story, and then there's going to be.
Or is it going to be like a Black Ops 2 story that's going to be just remade?
They said that it's. They said that the floor plan for the Mob of the Dead is completely different compared to Blood of the Dead is completely different to Mob of the Dead, and they said that there's a new story with old stuff with old story within it.
So basically, it's just the same map, but it has a new story there. So it's like revisiting the same place.
Yeah, and it's funny because these characters never been to this place.
So it's gonna be like almost like deja vu for us, but not for them.
Yeah. Except for Rick Toffin, but that's a whole zombie storyline video that I can just go into for hours. Not today.
So, and then, do we know what order that the Gladiator plus Titanic map will take place in, or no?
I'm going to assume that it's 9 first, and then Voyage.
Are you saying that only because that the trailers play like that, or do you have like the reason behind that?
I'm going to assume that for that specific reason, but another reason why is because in the trailer for 9, they were using a concoction to go into the realm that they went into, and in the Voyage of Despair, they pretty much were doing a heist. So I mean, if they went in and then came out of 9, then they would know what they're looking for to go grab it.
And that's what they kicked the guy out of the force field in that trailer.
Because that thing that he had that he put that she had the necklace for was that is also part. It was also in 9 that the guy used. So.
Yeah, but if she had the necklace, don't you think Voyage would come first because he had to stab it through it in order for it to work inside 9?
No, because listen, because what's happening is happening all the way in the past. This stuff is probably happening in 1200 AD.
For Gladiator.
For 9, and they're going from present day in their present day to that time because they're transferring the essence into a new body. And now that they know, because then they see the actual person who wielded the artifact, and they know and all the intricate parts, I'm guessing. So when they get out and they pretty much know what they're looking for, and they know how to use it, or they know what to do with it. So they're going to take it pretty much from this guy, this bald guy in Voyage of Despair, and he has the artifact and he knows what to do with it, and he's part of this order that they're creating within with the storyline, which I think is fucking awesome. And she already has the top part for that artifact, and so that all they needed now was just the thing, and then you see the fight scene within the trailer, and he takes it, he uses it, and it makes everyone zombies, and makes everyone into. Some people turn into the box, which was pretty cool, and someone turned into a statue type thing, which I want to see what that is when I play the game.
So you think that since she had the necklace, maybe she didn't have it in the past through the Gladiator one, which is 9, and she ended up getting it?
Yeah, she probably got it in between. She probably got it like when they came back too, and they went to go look for it. Yeah,
they were probably going to look for that, and that's probably why they knew what it looked like, and they knew where to look.
Yeah, probably.
So, all right, so that's all Giant Connection. So probably future DLC, such as the season pass stuff, we'll probably have more content on more about this, and there'll probably be trailers about that. Correct?
Yeah, I'm also thinking that there's probably going to be 2 zombie maps per DLC. I'm thinking Ether storyline, which would like Blood of the Dead on that side with the old stuff, and then they're going to have on the same DLC pack another map for these specific characters for this specific storyline. Yeah.
Do you think we covered everything today?
I think we covered way more than enough. I think I'm super excited for this game. Number one, the zombies is literally my life. It's been my life for like over 10 years. No, actually 10 years because it's 2008. 2008 was World at War. So I've been literally playing this game since 2008, enjoying zombies. So zombies is my life. Call of Duty, Treyarch Call of Duties are like my favorite Call of Duties. Big Red 1, Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, World at War, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. This one is going to be blowing it out of proportion at this point. So,
guys, I hope you really did like this video. If you want to hear his timeline about zombies, let us know down in the comments down below. If you want to hear us talk more about this game and what we find out later on, and do reactions plus more reviews, please let us know. We are always open to suggestions, and we're trying to look for more stuff to actually put on the channel. So,
yes.
Definitely like the video, subscribe, share it to all your friends, hit the notification bell, and join us for our next videos. I'm trying to do a DC-thon for all the animated films. I'm not trying to do like all the live action yet, if that's like a probability, maybe. But I'm trying to do all the animations, like the Son of Batman, Batman vs. Robin, and all that. If you guys are interested in that, well, I hope you just like the videos that come out. We'll definitely be reviewing it for you. And look forward to the next video. Do we have any plans for the next video yet?
After this one will probably be, hopefully the top 10 comic book movies of all time for us.
Yeah.
Our favorite comic book movies.
We're going to try to have 4 of us for that, so this way we have different opinions and we can all talk about, each one. If we have more of us, we'll probably try to narrow it down from top 10 to top 5. Top 5, because if there's more than 5 of us, then it's going to be really hard to keep track.
Yeah.
So, like I said, guys, I just hope you guys liked the video, and definitely join us for that. And definitely tell us what you think about what's coming up inside the game down in the comments down below. And we'll see you guys inside the next video. Have a good one.
Peace.